Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'll be taking you through all the steps that you need to follow when you find yourself in a situation you can no longer afford your monthly car installment. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel, like, comment and share the channel with your friends on your WhatsApp statuses and on your Facebook stories so that people can also learn from this channel about financing car. So the first thing that you must do when you find yourself in a situation you no longer afford your monthly car installment is to contact your lender, is to contact your bank if you financed your car, or you can contact your dealer if you financed your car through the dealership. So now the first thing you need to contact them, because it might not seem like the best idea to let your lender or the dealership or your bank to know your financial situation is a bit shit, but because the vehicle repossession is usually the most likely, the most time and the resource intensive route when payments are missed, many lenders are willing to work with borrowers to get their payments under control. Now, option number 2, if you find yourself in a situation you can no longer afford your monthly car installment, you can ask your lender about deferring your car payment. If approved, this will allow you to skip a small number of payments without penalties or any charges. Now, every auto lender has different rules and requirements when it comes to deferring your payments. Some will allow you to defer your entire payment, while others will require you to keep paying the interest. Some may also limit the number of times you can request for a deferral, or even prohibit the deferral entirely if you are already behind with your monthly car installment. Check with your lender to understand much better about the deferral. That's simply, the deferral means that you will skip some of your monthly car installment without any charges. So you can contact your lender just to check how if you really qualify for this deferral or not. Now, option number 3, it is to refinance your car loan. Most people, they don't know about this. I don't think they know about this. You can refinance your car loan. For example, if you have bought a car, you have financed a 300,000 car, and now you find yourself in a situation you can no longer afford your monthly car installment, and you are left with maybe, for example, 50,000, which is a small amount that you are left with. You have already paid 250,000. You are left with only 50,000. You can refinance your car. You can refinance that 50,000 with another bank, and if you have a good credit score, they will give you less interest rate, and they will give you less interest rate for a short period of time to pay for that 50,000, and your interest will be low and your monthly car installment will be low. If you were paying 7,000 for that car, to refinance that 50,000 you will pay at least, I think, 2.5 or 3,000. So refinancing your car, it can be the best option that you can ever think of. Some lenders may charge penalty for paying off your car loan early, but again, all that can be worth it to avoid repossession and damage to your credit. Number 4, it is to trade in or sell your car. Now, trading and selling your car is another best option if you find yourself in a situation you can no longer afford your monthly car installment. If you need more than just one short-term relief, or refinancing is not a good option, it might be worth it to get rid of the car. You could either trade it in the dealership or sell it into the private party and buy a used vehicle. On that note of trading in or selling your car, if you replace your current car with an older one, my friend, That can also help you secure a very cheap car insurance, but only if you owe more than the car is worth. This option might not be a great idea. As we come close to the last options of getting yourself out of that financial mess, when you find yourself in a situation you can no longer afford your monthly car installment. Option number 5 is to ask a friend or family for a loan. Now, if you have a good relationship with someone in your inner circle or in your family that can help, consider for a short-term loan to cover your monthly payments until you get back on your feet financially. Asking a family member or friends to help you out may be uncomfortable, so it's important to make it as formal as possible. You may even want to draw up an account or a contract with a set payment plan and pay it back on time or early to avoid damaging your relationship. Now, option number 6 is to get a side hustle. It can be any side hustle. It can be an online job. It can be some overtimes that you can ask your supervisor or your bosses so that you can get more money monthly to cover your monthly car installment. So it can be any side hustle just to keep you going, just to get you afford those monthly payments that you need to cover. Even if it means you must sell peanuts or sell potatoes or sell oranges on the street there, as long as it's going to inject some money into your monthly income, go for it, my brother. Now, the last option that you need to consider if you find yourself in a financial mess whereby you can no longer afford your monthly car installment. This is the last option. Please don't try this last option as your first option. If you already missed several payments and you are on the verge of having your car repossessed, consider giving it back to the lender. And please know that this voluntary surrender will have a serious negative impact on your credit score, but it won't be as drastic as involuntary repossession because you are taking initiative and responsibility for your debt. Thank you for watching to this far. For more car financing content, please check my channel. Until we meet again, bye.